am Mega Man. I'm blue and cyan, the creation of Dr. Light, or Right if you are from Japan, also known as Rockman. My Mega Buster can cut the mustard. I'm a flustered MUT. Pow pow! Hey, robot bosses in 8 levels dishevel and revel in devilry. I'll steal their weaponry. Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man. I am also known as the Blue Bomber. I could shoot the legs off Jeffrey Dahmer. Kill a robot fish, kill a robot frog, and then I ride off on my robot dog.
I'm gonna talk it all before that. Okay.
Welcome to the Mega Man 3 run. We are your friendly neighborhood Megas. I'm Eric.
I'm Josh.
I'm Greg.
And with us sometimes,
With us is not always.
Not always. I'm Rick. Hello.
Richard Savage.
Oh,
of
thanks.
KRQ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So this is my.
You may know him from our podcast.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm sober this time though. Go.
This is my Mega Man 3 run, and we brought Rick Savage here because he's going to kind of help balance the nerd.
He's gonna be
nerdisms.
every man.
Right. I don't want to always be the nerd police, but
He's not the nerd police, but he's like, he's the guy
We just
that
missed our first battle with
He's the straight
Proto
man.
Man. Well, I
Proto
just
Man, by the
completely
way.
destroyed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trick, kids, is to jump when he jumps and then shoot him in the back.
Really?
Yeah. That's pretty much it. And also I have rapid fire. Some people disagree
All the
with
cheats.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Alright,
it doesn't come with rapid fire.
It doesn't come with well, I played on my laptop and I can just assign rapid
Right.
fire
That's
button.
kind of cheating, but
See,
okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
rapid fire is 100% cheating because it's not like it's something that you couldn't do back
Without
in the
the
day.
advantage
Like you
controller.
could. Everybody had an advantage or a max.
That was like
you know,
the joystick with the little turbo thing you could lock in place.
And that was like, if you had that, you ruled at Mega Man because
Right.
you just walk up to a dude and be like, "Brrrr." And so
Ruled at Mega Man.
you did.
And yeah, I had a convo with Albie13 at one of our shows, and
What's
he
up,
was like,
Albie?
"What up, Al?"
He was totally dissing the
Alves.
rapid fire.
Yeah, he wanted to see it without rapid fire, so maybe I'll try one in the future
He's a
without rapid
purist.
fire.
Yeah. So what's the secret here with Magnet?
Well, check it out. He only does 2 things. He magnetizes you towards him, which he's doing right there, or he jumps above you and shoots magnets. And
I
when he
always used to get sucked into him.
well,
I don't know.
you just run the opposite direction
I
that
just
he's
panic.
standing.
Yeah.
It's not that tough. And when he
It's
jumps
not
in
that
the
tough.
it's not that tough, bruh. And when he jumps in the air like he did right there, you stand directly
Directly under
underneath him, and he shoots the magnets away from you. It's a little trick there.
See, but he was so close to you on the left side of the screen, and all you had to do was run against the
Yeah,
wall.
because
and
he's
you
just
didn't get
standing there,
sucked
but I
in.
used to
Well,
He's like an
if you
inch
get-
away from you.
Well, if you get too close, you can do the dash move, and that's fast, so you can get away from him. Like you're like, oh crap, he's too close. You can dash.
Okay.
So that's a trick in this.
Which
this
is that little like
That's a new
baseball
move.
slide.
Right.
See?
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, when I played this game, I always beat Top Man first. So
yeah,
this is
you know
a
what?
new
I did
order
for the
me.
longest time too, but
The longest two.
longest team T. See, here I'm going to
there he
Top
is
Man
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
Top Man's
Top
he's
Man.
definitely like the bubble man of
There's a lot of
part
space.
3.
Yeah, that was very oddly kerned.
Well, you know why they did that? I read about that. Is because the first 2 Mega Mans, they placed the name of the like Guts Man and Mega Man.
It was one word.
It was one word because in the Japanese language, spaces don't necessarily mean anything. That just all the words, because they have kanji or whatever, so they just put it all together. They don't have
Right.
spaces, so they didn't realize that when you do that,
I'll take your word for it.
okay. So they didn't realize that when you put the names together, it's like a Woodman,
Woodman,
or
right.
Megaman.
So they put 150 feet between each word?
Yeah, so they- I
to
guess-
make up for the last game?
I
Well,
guess
what's the
they're
deal?
like, just so everybody knows, there's
Extra space this time.
yeah,
It's bizarre.
yeah.
I mean, I assume it's so it can accommodate both the longest names, but then the really short names
Oh,
like
you think
top.
it's justified?
for
Yeah,
Needleman?
exactly.
Ah, so you think it's justified left, right? But why would that matter? Because isn't that just a graphic?
I don't know. We don't know the limitations that Nintendo
You-
programmers used to have to work with.
God, that'd be
Rick has-
amazing.
Rick, over here. What do you
I mean,
I saw your hand up.
you just
Scratching
killed a really big cat, like really quickly.
Yeah,
here's
you know,
another
and
one.
But he was
I
not.
feel
He wasn't
Wait,
like an
here's
end of the level
here's
boss
another one.
cat. Here's another
I
cat.
feel a little
He's a
guilty
mini
because
boss.
he's actually kind of hard to kill, but when you have rapid fire, you just murder him.
So what would you do if you didn't have
Yeah.
rapid fire?
You just push that button as fast as you can.
Right, just keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, so
you have
That,
any-
that little trick with the rush
and honestly,
dog, that's
like,
something that normal
part of
humans
the
don't
reason
do.
I have rapid fire on, besides it making the game easier, which honestly is part of the reason. The other reason is I'm playing on my laptop and I don't want to f up the keys by like, hitting it as hard and fast as I can. I'm like, now I can't
All right.
type on my computer.
I completely understand
can't-
that excuse.
Yeah, but even
the
I
letter
know.
K no longer works on my computer.
Even I know you could spend about $20 at GameStop and buy a little controller that you could plug in.
Yeah, I guess. If
I mean, you don't
want.
have to.
But
I'm just
like
saying.
honestly, I'm way better playing with the keyboard than I am with the controller.
Right.
With my thumbs, because I have all fingers available.
This
Thanks
guy's
to working
dancing.
at
Should be a
1-800
pianist.
Dentist.
I should be, but
Yeah.
I spend my time doing this.
It's
guy
a good
just
trick to
danced.
learn if you're playing at work to look like you're typing when you're playing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Instead of
genius.
leaning back with a controller,
There's
it's
a
like,
tip.
I'm typing a very intense email.
Yeah, and that,
For
we,
seven-
That only
17 minutes.
uses the same 7 letters over and over again.
we talked about that in the last commentary, I think, and that was like the awesome thing about working at my job was like everybody thought I was working furiously,
And you were playing games?
and I was playing Nintendo.
Ah, that's
It was
awesome.
so
Because
sweet.
your job,
See,
your
look,
job's amazing
Shadow
because
Man, see it fills over.
yeah, you're right.
Oh, you are right. That was good observation.
Doc,
So here you go.
here we go.
Jump, rapid fire. Boom. Dead. Do you see that? Yeah.
And
slide
what-
underneath them first.
What should be
I
an
just- that's the
interesting
baseball slide.
semi-main
Protoman.
character is dismissed in a matter of seconds. You
we
don't
know
even
your
notice
story
that he's
there,
in the
Frodo.
game.
Yeah, these little grenades. Kids, you got to make sure you shoot those guys before they get close to you.
Yeah.
I was always a big fan of these dark generators. I wanted one for my room so I could like see stars.
It's party time. Check it out. I spent $100,000 on this dark generator. It makes it so it's like turning the lights off, but it costs more money.
Way more.
Well, you know, like
Very expensive clapper.
Like turning the lights on.
But it's expensive.
Master,
Greg's
samurai.
superhero power is Google. With the power of Google. It's like you could ask him any like obscure question and he'll find out like the next day
7
he'll be like,
seconds.
"Oh, by the way, it was 1984
He's
that
already
the
an
movie was
expert.
made."
Yeah.
and especially now with being able to access the internet on your telephone, it's
Yeah.
like it's like you have an extra brain that's
Yeah.
just floating that you can always
Oh,
access.
check this out. This is like a cool trick. If you just leave the screen, those little
bees!
the bees
Not the
disappear.
bees!
Watch the bees.
Not the
And then it's gone? Oh, that's not good
Mega
gameplay.
Wicker
Rick, that's
Man.
not cheating.
I guess it's not cheating.
It's
but-
exploiting
You're
a
also,
glitch.
you're also not fighting.
Ah, but that's
If
part
anyone
of
doesn't know
it's
what I
the
was
art of
doing,
fighting
I'm
without
not
fighting.
retarded. That was
It's
actually a
Bruce Lee
reference.
once
That was
said.
good. Yeah, it was very good.
Say that again, Eric.
Oh, I said, if anyone doesn't know what the hell that was, I'm not retarded. That was a reference to something.
Oh, to the YouTube video. That's
Mega
hilarious.
Wicker
I'm
Man.
sure that if you're listening to this,
You probably
have to
know
have seen
already.
that. So
Yeah.
if not,
If not,
look up
you're already
Mega.
on YouTube, so just type in Mega
Me-
Wicker
yeah,
Man
Mega Wicker
and
Man.
pause this for a moment.
Yeah. And enjoy.
Oh yeah, just dash through these guys and throw down.
I wonder if they
rush
should watch
coil.
regular Wicker Man first.
That's true.
Oh, the best parts of Wicker Man.
Yeah.
That was the best
Yes.
thing
Yeah,
ever.
Yeah, because
Best
the
parts
Mega
of
one
Wicker Man.
I didn't really get until I watched the actual Wicker Man video.
Yeah.
I
So
al-
if you could watch them in either order, because it would still be funny retroactively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I also
I
have
always wanted
to.
to use the word retroactively.
It was nice. It was very natural.
It was seamless.
threw
I
it in
couldn't
there.
tell.
It's like you have a word of the day calendar, and you're like, today I'm going to use this.
Check. Guess what Eric did?
Nicely done.
Actually, I get the dictionary.com word of the day.
See, there you go.
Do you?
Most of the time I know it because I'm such a smart guy.
I know every word in the dictionary.
Here's Protoman again. This one's a little trickier.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, because of the
Uneven
Also, in
ground.
case you don't know, if
'Cause
you
of the
pause as he's appearing, you can hear the whole Protoman whistle.
Oh.
If nobody knew that.
Say that again.
Okay, I'll say that one more time. if you pause just as you fall into the screen where Protoman's going to be, and you pause it, you'll hear the whistle, and you keep it paused, you can hear the entire Protoman whistle. Why the hell? Oh, right. There's a trick here. If you that trick. If you get a energy crystal and click, and you have the shadow blade that you got from Shadow Man, you know, and you press right and you get an energy crystal. It's so hard to explain. You just click right when you have it paused from the energy crystal. You select something that isn't there, you unpause it, get the energy crystal, then press the B button, and you automatically have Rush Jet, which you aren't supposed to have at this point, but it's a glitch you can exploit.
Okay,
and make
so-
the
See,
game
now, but
easier.
hold on. Is that a glitch, or is that something that was planned, like,
It's a-
through the designer? Or the
Don't you like
plan
also
through the
have to
designer.
not get
It's a
hit or
glitch.
something?
Wow, okay.
You don't have to like also not get hit or something weird. Or...
Nothing like that. It's not on purpose. It's a glitch they didn't intend.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if
did
you
you
have
find out
Something,
about it?
yeah. How is something like that discovered?
Oh.
Yeah, but how did the
was
first
kinda
person
a lot
you
of the
discovered
things
it.
I figured it out. Well, Mega Man 3 was a game that I picked up recently. Like I didn't play this game when I was a kid. But
Love this song.
Hey, yeah, turn up the music.
This
a
is the
little bit
jam?
On this one.
Mega Man 3 album is going to be brilliant, people. If you like us now, holy crap.
Just wait.
and if you
I
hate
like
us
us
now,
now, yeah.
you will like us then. This was my game of choice when I worked at my office job. Like I would just sit and play this game over and over again, just trying to figure out the quickest way to beat it. So that's what all this is. But
Practice. The name of the game here, people, is practice.
and this is why you get the Rush Jet early, is so you can go through this part quickly.
And what level would you normally get Rush Jet on?
I forget which level unlocks
You're like the
Rush Jet.
Tiger Woods
it this
of video
one?
games.
What?
No, that's a sound theory, right?
I mean, he's not black.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
black
but
at
I
all.
just mean like, he's good, but he practices like 24 hours a day.
I guess
Oh,
so.
right.
Yeah, I work really hard at being good.
Your work
Josh is
ethic.
good, but he also works really hard at it. So that's
funny.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, Rizzy, I think on one of the podcasts, Rizzy made fun of me because I was watching YouTube videos of people playing Mega Man X3, and then I was playing
Taking
later.
notes.
Yeah, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I saw this awesome YouTube video. This kid was awesome. I'm trying out some of his moves." And I was like, "Yeah,
practicing.
that's
That's so
pretty
cute."
lame."
So
Trying out his
watch when it
moves.
fades out. He'll turn blue.
Yeah, you're right.
Laziness.
Check this out. These guys, you just dash right underneath them. Later, losers.
But you kind of got touched with it, so
They didn't hurt me though.
wow.
His hitbox was smaller than his
My hit.
sprite.
Oh shit.
Getting into it.
And this is one of the few games where of the Mega Man series where it was like 4 characters out of the 8 bosses hurt each other, and then the next 4 hurt each other. So
Right.
there was like 2 bosses that you had to kill with just the pea shooter. And I recommend Snake Man for the second 4.
Because he's so easy, he just does the same pattern.
Yeah, for the longest time I couldn't kill that guy. He pissed me off really bad.
Then you realized, oh my god.
Oh wait, there's a pattern.
Yeah, so anyway, I found a few other
Oh, yeah.
commentaries, but typically it's someone playing the game and wearing like a headset
while
microphone.
doing it?
Yeah.
That's
so
a
so a
cool
lot
idea.
of times,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
interesting.
they'll,
We should try
they'll
that
curse
someday.
at it like, "Oh, I can't pass this part." So the downside to it is a lot of times they're a lot longer because it's not necessarily a speed run.
Right, it's not their best work.
Yeah. But
I've seen the like.
We should definitely try that with like,
I think-
maybe the X runs, because I want to do
A
Mega Man
live?
X1 and 2, or X1, 2,
Dude,
and 3,
that should be our next thing.
and we could do it live because
you know what I think would be interesting too, but I don't know how feasible it is. Would be
We'll do that on the tour. That'll
For
be
Jo-
something we can do.
yeah.
Because we're gonna have a lot of time on our hands.
For Josh's first playthrough of Mega Man 9, I think it would be cool to do live,
man.
first
commentary.
look at Mega Man
Oh
9.
my
I don't
God.
think so,
Great
because
call.
honestly, I'm gonna get real.
my god,
Guys,
we
I
have
get
to do that.
so upset
That
when I
would be
lose.
awesome, though.
All the better.
Nobody wants to hear me curse that much.
I've broken so many PlayStation controllers. Greg, all his controllers as a
Really?
kid has teeth marks in them because he would
I've got-
bite his
controllers?
Yeah, I've
controllers
got
when he would
teeth
get
marks
pissed.
in my Super
Oh, that's
Nintendo
pretty awesome.
controllers.
Oh, I would break
To this
so many
day.
controllers.
Oh man, I
That's
get
the best
so
part.
mad. And that's the
So
funny
you're
thing.
not alone. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
We
Yeah,
want to
well, it
watch you
happens
do
to other
that.
people, but it's not like a fun thing, by any means.
Not for you.
I remember Rizzy.
totally doing that.
Rizzy
Yeah.
was all
There's
like,
no
"Oh,
option,
dude, I
by
want to
the
see
way.
Josh when he gets all upset." And then I started playing Street Fighter because we downloaded it for the Xbox 360. And one night I was just like cursing. I was like, "God, God!" And like Rizzy was like, "What's your problem?" And he got all like upset, like he didn't know what was going on. I was like, "I'm losing this game. You thought it was gonna be funny? Guess what? It's not."
Not so funny now, is it?
Yeah. So
Well, we're still doing it. We'll just have to feed you beers until you say yes.
You don't have a choice. Sorry.
And Mega Man 9 is notoriously hard.
Yeah,
really
I played.
hard.
I felt like an idiot at Comic Con. I was like,
you know what?
I suck.
Like, I can't be in the Megas
So did I too.
anymore.
I played it for a little bit, and I was like, I don't want to watch anybody at my worst.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the downside of it too. Is like you would have to play it, and who knows how long that commentary track would be because
Dude, yeah, that would be 2 days. Like, because.
there'd be all kinds of continues.
And I'm a perfectionist too. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep dying here until I figure out how to exploit this thing.
No,
Maybe
you have
that's
to have
awesome. You know, maybe you like
You think so?
we get into the process because
Well, maybe we could do something like
We can make it a
we just make
documentary.
a party out of it. Yeah.
Right.
Well, maybe we could do
We do it in
something
the living
like
room, he plays
see
on the big
how
screen.
far Josh can get on Mega Man 9 in like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Like,
that's
I
a
should
good
say
idea.
too. There's a little trick right here. Like you're supposed to use Rush Marine right there, but I used Rush Jet. So
but you're not supposed to have it yet.
no, you're not supposed to have it. I don't think you are.
So you
but-
got to do that
I mean, you
trick.
could because you can
So,
always beat.
Rush Jet's way better
right.
than Rush Marine because you can have it underneath you while you jump on the blocks, and if you fall, it catches you. Whereas Rush Marine,
God damn it, man, that's awesome.
yeah, pretty sweet, right?
Did you fall though?
No,
Unless you
I
get
don't think
Rush
I
Jet on
did.
this
I mean,
level.
but if I did, it saves you. It doesn't hurt you.
This guy here was one of my favorites as a kid. I just
Like
thought
as
he
a
looked
boss?
cool, his design and
Gemini. I was
Splitting
identified
into two.
with Gemini
His
Man
ability was just an eternal.
because I'm a twin.
yes,
Little known fact.
except
you're a
your
twin?
twin doesn't look.
identical mega out there somewhere.
Your twin doesn't look identical and have robot powers.
Yes.
You haven't died yet.
He hasn't even gotten touched.
That's what that thing on the left
Yeah.
means?
No, I think I got touched in Shadow Man stage because you can't kill him without getting touched. Unless anybody knows, if one of you knows how to like use Top Man's weapon on Shadow Man and not get touched, that would be awesome.
Touched.
No,
Except for one
Nice
or two times.
bounce.
Yeah, do you
Nice
see that?
bounce.
That was missile he just launched.
Whoa.
I'm like shapoonk.
Replay that. We'll take the time.
Can we
replay
do
that.
it right now? Can we live do rewind
No,
or no?
we can't, actually. Yeah. We're going here.
Yeah, we gotta sync this up later, and
Yeah.
that would create a lot of headaches.
Oh, okay, right. I gotcha.
Yeah, there's
So is that a thing? Like if you
Or
were
tell
to-
me, did you just get lucky?
No, did you like? Yeah.
oh with that thing.
Yeah.
That was a lot of luck right there.
Oh, okay.
But I like when playing through that level, there's definitely places to shoot that tend to hit him, but
Right.
sometimes they won't. So
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
that was luck based.
That was just yeah.
And honestly, a lot of this run is luck based. I think there was because you have to fight the Mega Man 2 bosses on
Oh,
these
that's right.
on this
Coming
level
up,
coming
yeah.
up right here. And
love that.
I think on Flashman's level, I swear to God, I couldn't figure out how to not get hit by him. So I start using all these really like ridiculous methods to, like I'm like I'll use Rush Jet and coil and I'm jumping but I still get hit like a ton, so like I luck out and I end up killing him but I still get hit a bunch.
So my question, I guess you answered a little bit. If you get hit, it's okay. But when you sit down to do a speed run, do you and you hit record or whatever and you start going? If you happen to die somehow, do you start over? Is it like hitting the reset
I
button?
do.
Like you're not gonna post a speed run where you're like on your
when you
third
die
life,
a bunch,
right?
Yeah, probably not. Like this one's my best Mega Man 3 run, or my best run so far, like that I've
Yeah, it's
recorded of
pretty
myself.
intense. Although the Mega Man 2 is pretty good.
It's pretty good, but it's it's normal. And like the whole beginning part where I'm on Metal Man, I didn't know I was gonna post it. I just recorded because I just wanted.
Oh, you kept saying that during the
Yeah,
like kind
I
of
think
justifying
you were just
it.
showing
You're like,
me
hey,
the
hey,
record
hey.
feature. You were like, check it out. I can make a video of myself playing the game. And then all of a sudden it was like, let's just do the
Oh.
whole thing.
Yeah, I was a douche.
And that's where the commentary idea was born too, because Josh had this run and he just wanted to post it on our forums to show people He said he was
Legit.
good at
Honestly,
Mega
the
Man.
only
we do.
reason-
At least one of us does know how to play video
The
games.
only reason I was going to post... Oh, there's a trick here I got to tell you about. But the only reason I was going to post it was because I was answering a question of Metal Man, because like Metal Man was like, you can't... Metal Man on our forums was like...
Whoa. Okay, explain
yeah,
that.
Oh, yeah. So if you go to the very top of the screen, when you jump, you grab whatever is on the
How
bottom
the
of the
hell
screen.
did you figure that out?
On accident. It was totally on accident, but it was an awesome trick to learn. And I haven't seen anybody exploit it online anywhere, so that's a trick that I found out genuinely.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
like, watch. Here comes another one. There's a little thing on the bottom, and I jump and I grab it. See?
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Isn't that weird?
And your guy doesn't even appear at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it doesn't. And
that's really
but you
cool.
do get hit. So if a guy is down there and you jump, you will get hurt. So you got to keep that in
okay.
mind. So
Weird.
that's a neat little thing.
Bizarre.
Get up close.
Anyway,
rapid
what were we
fire.
talking about before?
That
someone on the-
giant Meteor wanted to come and fight you, and then you just
It took
But I
about
was
2
all like,
seconds.
I don't think so, fool.
don't even bother coming out of the
Nah,
ground, buddy.
dog. Yeah, I'm from the street. So,
I'm from the street.
What were we talking about before that?
well, there was a dude. Basically, the story is a dude on the forums challenged me and said, "You can't beat Metal Man without getting hit." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah.
And so that
Watch
was
this.
the whole reason I did the run. But I was like, "Oh, I'm doing really good all of a sudden," and I ended up just recording the whole run. And then for some reason, Greg was like, "Hey, we should do commentary," which I thought was hilarious and ridiculous. But we ended up doing it, and people actually liked it, which was another unforeseen side effect.
There's
so.
plenty of movies and documentaries and stuff where the commentary tracks are better than the actual
I was always
footage or
Yeah,
movie,
totally.
So.
I was always a fan of Hardman's colors when you use that weapon.
Yeah, we found
That's
a
way better
guy.
than
He was
video
shot in
game
the back of the
commentary.
head.
Someone got killed.
Yeah, but that's what it sounds like. So we called the police and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's true.
think
Yeah.
I've been here for
It's
going
funny.
on.
I waited on hold
Hour
for
and a half?
police.
2 hours? Yeah.
It's been going solid.
Yeah,
since
they're
then.
pretty good. They're like,
I
hey,
hope that guy's okay.
Oh, there's one of those dark generators.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not
gonna
Rizzy.
buy one of them.
How
back,
did,
Rizzy.
How did Woodman fit inside of that robot? Was it just his spirit?
Yeah, that's what I always thought.
Really?
That's really what I thought. Yeah.
I think it's his data.
So is it just a visual representation of his data being downloaded into the
Yeah,
robot?
I think it's so that we, as the viewer, know what's happening.
Oh, okay, so Mega Man doesn't actually see him floating down.
Yeah, because if he didn't float down and he shot like Lee's shield, you'd be pissed. You'd be like, "Oh, it's just a copy of Woodman," but you wouldn't know what's actually
But it's
happening
so
in
much
the
cooler
story.
when you know, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. So the story makes a lot more sense to you.
you know,
But I think
here's
Mega
a-
Man does see it. I think we should write a song about that.
Well, that's
Nice.
maybe that's it because Mega Man sucks the souls
brilliant.
of his dead opponents, so maybe he can see the dead souls
Yeah.
entering another.
Maybe he
robot.
sees
That's
the
perfect.
faces of his
He's like
brothers
the-
that have
this is
fallen
how the
before.
Megas-
Oh my
come
god,
up with
he's like the
genius.
Dead Zone or something. It's
If
pretty
anyone
creepy.
ever asks again how you guys come up with your songs, just grab that little clip and
Yeah.
post it on your
You
site.
just-
That's
you
it.
just heard
That's
it.
exactly how songs are created.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
exactly. Actually, that's
Yeah.
a really good point. What if you were born with the power to see dead people like the Sixth Sense kid,
Yeah.
You know.
That song's already done, dude.
but you could steal their souls and gain their power?
And so he like all of a sudden their soul is back and he's like having this crazy flashback.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, Woodman. Yeah, and like you killed him, so you have that guilt in you.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna take these ideas and pitch it because that'd be a rad movie.
There's other Mega Mans like
Badass too. That's 2 songs we just wrote.
You're getting closer. It's almost an EP.
You know what? Someday I feel like my life is leading up to
Yeah.
some big like catastrophic like alien invasion where it's like we have this controller that has an A and a B button and a D-pad and it controls all of our missiles in the entire world and like but we don't have anybody that's good enough at controlling them. Like
You're like, I got this one.
hand it to me.
My destiny is upon me.
Yeah. And they're like, my god, where'd you learn that? I'm like, Mega Man 2.
Hey, isn't that the plot of Ender's Game? Basically.
Maybe.
Kind of.
Never saw it.
You know,
Well,
I-
no, that's just the end of it.
Look at this pause. This is me like
Spoiler
going to
alert.
pee or something really quick.
Spoiler alert.
Ender's Game spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oh, this is a cool trick here too. It's the same thing with
What?
the bees. See,
brilliant.
these little electronic guys coming up. Watch. If you just leave the screen, boop, they go away.
What? And that happened in the original game too?
Yeah. You can do it. It's just a little glitch you can exploit because
I love the thought of these robots here where their whole purpose is that they fly, screw
Screw
themselves together, and then just float towards you.
And
It's like,
go.
what did they serve when they weren't fighting robots?
Like maybe they're the automated bolts that he uses to build factories and whatnot.
Maybe.
And then he's like,
just-
let's screw two of them together and have them try and run into Mega Man.
Yeah, that'll just make stuff
But not
hard.
screw themselves together through Mega Man and hit him that way. Let's have them
Well, they would
screw
try to,
together
don't they?
all way. Well, can you get hit by them when they're flying in from the
I
sides?
think so.
I don't know that you can.
No,
I think
you,
that they're
can't.
blinking.
But if you're where they end up, you get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only when they're together that you get hurt.
Weird.
Yeah.
So random.
Stupidest.
The point where they're at their most dangerous when they're flying in from the sides of the screen.
Yeah.
They won't hurt you.
Right.
There we go.
It's only
Poor
once they become
Brickman.
whole.
This is where.
Brickman here now, right?
Yeah, and I just murdered him. Here's some.
What's up, Dr.
Josh.
Light?
Right
Oh.
after
Josh, read
we
it.
received the
Line
last
reading.
element, Wily ran off with Gamma.
Why it's spelled with an E this time?
Yeah, there's bad
It's here for
translations.
consistency.
Yeah,
Gotta love the eyebrows.
yeah, they make sure they fit that in every game.
Yeah.
An Exploding Fist, which would be an awesome band name.
By the way.
Exploding Fist.
Exploding.
If anyone has,
No way,
like
that's
Josh.
definitely a
Okay,
band
so you
name.
did that in
That's
such an
definitely a
order
metal band
that you
somewhere.
came out of the room with full. That was nice.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, this is my
convenient.
favorite animation.
Oh, when he like has his head over the little ladder.
When he's sticking his butt out.
That was sort of a
Under the top of
random
the ladder.
animation to be like, oh, you know what? Actually, we need to have that in there somewhere. I'm sorry if we want to be
Because
consistent.
why would someone hold their head up when they were going over the top of the ladder?
I mean,
Doesn't
they don't-
everyone put their head over the top of the ladder as they're going over it?
They don't have to have it up, so why keep it up? I mean, we should really flex the muscles of Capcom by showing an animation of him lowering his head on a ladder. And that's what Capcom did.
Capcom is always
Thanks,
raising the
Capcom.
bar.
They're really,
Yeah.
they're just the
They
cutting
didn't have
edge.
to add that frame.
You know, I imagine that the team that got to develop Mega Man 9, like that must have been so much fun to go
Oh
back
my God,
like today and make a 8-bit game.
Honestly, I think what happened was they were like, "Hey, we could make one of these." I made one.
I took a class.
No,
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom. I was pooping. I made this. I mean, we could
Put
sell
it out.
I think we might make money.
There's some intern.
Yeah,
It's like, hey,
exactly.
do you guys want this? Okay.
I really liked the old game, so I made it when I was pooping. Do you want to sell it? And like, I think that's what happened. And they're like, "Oh my god, these make way more money than the games we spend
And
years
we
on."
got this for free. Yeah. No, I bet you some time went into that. I have to believe that's true.
Maybe, but like the
But
Mega
I mean,
Man.
I think they developed it with a team of just a couple people. You
Sure,
know,
I bet you
compared
there's, like,
to the way
two
that
people.
they make video games now, and then they get to distribute it for free. Like they're relatively speaking, it seems like they're just gonna make a gang of money off of this
What do you
Yeah.
mean distribute it for free?
because it's going out on. It's a download game,
Right.
on Xbox and Wii and
So, yeah,
PlayStation.
you
But
Pay
you have
for
to
it.
pay like $4.
Yeah,
or
but
something
there's
to
no
get it, right?
overhead. They don't have to pay for anything.
yeah, they don't
don't
have
have
to
to
pay.
Right.
They don't have to send
exactly.
you
Yes,
anything.
yes,
They don't have to make cartridges. They just it's brilliant.
just
It's like
data.
Music on
code.
iTunes.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to put themselves out there and package up a bunch of games and hope that they sell, and then if they don't, then they wasted a bunch of money printing
Marketing
them.
101.
Yeah, and I
Come
think
back
that's
next
what
week.
Capcom's been struggling with. Like, every time I read an interview with Keiji Inafune, he's like, "We don't have any money to make that game, so..."
Oh, I
Torius-
hate this.
Yeah.
I mean, we could throw
What's his
one
name?
F word
The
out there
Yellow
if you want.
Devil.
They,
The Yellow Devil.
Japanese, they call him the Yellow Devil, but in America, they call him the Rock Monster. Which is another good band name.
Rock Monster.
Look at this.
Hello, we're Rock Monster.
What's
It's
this
a pretty
skill here?
sweet move, the like sliding under the.
Yeah, sliding
flying
definitely
blocks.
helps with this guy, but there's a pattern to this guy.
Really? I could never figure it out.
Honestly, I haven't played 3 since I've done this run, so I can't remember what it is, but
Let's see if you can figure it out. We're gonna. Jesus.
That looks rad.
This guy sucked back in the day.
wow, I did really good. I think, okay, there's that one.
So it's just the bottom ones you have to worry about.
Yeah,
See, I would always panic and jump it on the third one
sure.
too.
Everybody does. You
Yeah.
have to do it enough times. Anybody can. I have confidence that anybody can be as good as me at this game.
So the last two, it alternates top bottom except for the last two. That's what the pattern is.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you know, it really does have a lot to do with practice because I saw Josh's baseline when we were playing Mega Man 9, and it was both of our first time playing it. And he did a little bit better than me, but not a ton better than me.
Right.
So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Josh just practices the crap out of the games until...
I really do. Like, that's all there is to it, is just playing a lot.
All right, well, I'm going to give you a story explanation for it.
Okay.
Mega Man, he's a little old. He's got a bum hip.
Okay.
And you know, he's running around with this bum hip so he can't slide his butt on the ground because it hurts too much.
Right, that makes
So
sense.
then, if you collect enough bolts from the other levels, then Dr. Light can be like, Mega Man, come here. We're going to give you a hip
fix your ass
replacement
hip."
surgery. And then they fix his hip, and then he can slide again.
Man, you'd think he would, like, fix his hip before he would go to, like, a big, catastrophic battle.
No, he was real
They
busy.
were out of money.
He's like, now that
Dr.
you're...
Light is out of stuff
He had
at
no
his
health
workshop,
insurance.
so Mega Man has to pick it up in the levels.
You would think that the world would chip in a couple bucks and help him pay for a new hip replacement for the world's savior, you know? It's like, I think we could all chip in and help out. Oh, there's Rizzy.
What's up,
Hey,
Riz?
buddy, what you got there? A little
buddy?
peach, a little pear, plum.
You don't get fruit much, dude.
Not so much.
Little pear.
I know what apples are.
What is that, a watermelon?
Is that a round candy bar? What is that?
What is that, a steak? a quarter pounder with cheese?
candy
It doesn't
bar
look
or a
anything like a
steak?
Snickers.
That's not ice cream. What are you doing?
So you gotta fight Mega Man 2 and 3 bosses again after you beat everyone.
Yeah, oh, there's like a weird glitch right there. Yeah, this one was like, that's the only reason I didn't like 3 that much was it was like twice as long as Mega Man 2.
They're like, let's give you a bunch of busy work.
Yeah, Mega Man
Yeah, this
2.
feels like homework.
Oh, you just got hit a couple times, huh?
I know,
Yeah,
because you're
I-
using top.
I can't figure out how to not get hit by that guy. I wish somebody figure it out, and I
Because you're
will.
using a weapon that depends on you hitting them with your body. You just gotta spin.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
that doesn't seem fair.
it's kind of hard not to get hit.
I know, right?
Because you have to hit them.
So that's why your answer of, well, that's because it's Top Man. That's why.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like.
Because that went way over Rick's head.
Here's what I realized.
Rick, everyone knows.
What I realized as I was just peeing is that you guys buy into the story and the theory behind all these things. And you
Okay.
discuss things like, oh, the reason those two things hook up, and then it's, the idea was behind it, blah, blah, blah. So you really buy into all that and use the theory. And when I was growing up, I didn't really have imagination or I didn't action
had
figure
friends,
and
you're
I had some
saying.
friends, yes, and I played sports. But
Girls
that, it
thought
just
I was
clicked
attractive.
oh, if I bought into the whole storyline and theory behind this, then I think I would want to play these games more. But I just see a dude shooting stuff for 3 hours,
I
that
don't
just
know.
seems
I
kind
have
of.
to say, dude, because a lot of this is retro active for me.
When you were a kid, you never thought
I
about
didn't give
stuff
a
like
crap
that.
about the story.
No, you
Right,
just
right.
played it
Yeah.
for the sake of playing it.
So this is the second level of
This is like going back.
appreciating it.
Yeah, it's like going
Yeah.
back and finding something else you fucking loved about it.
Right, right.
I think when
which
you,
is great.
honestly, when you get older too, it's you got to justify. You're like, well, why does this happen?
Ah, shut up, Josh.
You're not 9 anymore,
You know, it's the whole why do those instant kill spikes kill him instantly? It's well, okay, so let's say his armor has little holes in it, and those just happen to be the exact size of those holes
That's
that
how
push
it
a
would do
little
it.
button that self-destructs him. You got to make shit like that up to make it make sense in your brain.
that totally works.
Yeah,
I back
totally.
it. Okay.
Check this trick out, though. I think I get hit, but it's a pretty awesome trick. You just walk right up to the guy.
Hit.
And then rapid fire him in the face.
That'll kill a lot of things.
Yeah, that'll kill a lot of things, kids.
By the way, did anybody see the
You see
YouTube
that
video?
little backward run that he just did?
Oh, yeah, because I was too close to him. The animation had to make up.
Whoa, his head's not real.
I'll teleport to where he really is.
What's up with the castle having feet?
It's a new flavor.
It's the mobile home. Dun-dun-dun.
Gamma's giant fist.
Watch me just destroy Gamma. Then you just
Sorry, look that up.
Top Man kills him in one shot. And
Whoa.
just like Bubble Man, Top Man, the most useless robot, kills
with
Gamma.
with the same color scheme.
Yeah.
Oh, just so you know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kind of recycled that storyline.
What's happening here?
The room's self-destructing, and so Proto Man. Where's Dr. Wily?
Look at that
too
new
late.
Mega Man sprite, the laying face down sprite.
Yeah, that one took
sleepy Mega
that
Man.
took a team of 12 people to animate that sprite. Mega Man.
Mega Man.
You've regained consciousness. I found you lying here when I arrived. IBN. I wonder who brought you here. ... Ellipsis. This whistle. It must have been Proto Man?
There's a space.
Here we go.
Exclamation
And Mega
mark.
Man needs to leave and think.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, what?
is
You've
a
been
great song,
lying to
too.
me? I have a brother? So,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I called you my dad.
Lekman.
Atomic energy controller.
Here's where we find out their jobs that we can use
Yeah.
for songs.
It
Yeah.
took 3 games to figure that out. Ground disruption.
Antarctic investigation.
That's an awesome job.
That looks like
I'm gonna
Kenny
tell-
from South Park.
When I
Did anyone
visit New
see that?
York and see people that I went to high school
Oh,
with,
what
I'm
do
gonna
you
be like,
do now?
I do ground disruption. I got my associate's degree in it, and
Ground
actually,
disruption.
it's a really
Wait,
rewarding career.
Did you see
my minor.
Gutsman? It said wilderness reclamation robot.
Yeah, I think that's.
And
I don't know
Assistant to
what that means.
Dr.
And
Wright.
this
Oh,
is where we got
because
the
he
numbers.
tears down buildings.
Yeah.
Talk about the numbers for a second.
Oh, 000 Protoman, yeah. Dr. DLN001 is Mega Man's, and DLN0. And anybody that bought the Mega Man or the Megas album, if you notice on the disc, it says DLN02 because that's the second disc we've ever
Physical
released.
disc, yeah.
Or released.
Related.
That's a word I just invented.
What does
that
it mean?
means released
And recorded.
and recorded.
Here's another thing I didn't know until you told me, which
These
was
are the
that
kids' names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the names under the bosses are that kids got to
Yeah.
submit the ideas.
Those are the kids that won the contest and designed those
Oh, how
robots.
awesome with that.
Yeah, and if you ever play Mega
Number
Man
22, Snake Man, Josh Breeding.
Yeah. Well, Mega Man 5 is the only one that has like an American name because it's always like Toyota Kawasaki. And, like Nightman was like John Smith. You know, and I was like, hey,
All right.
It was like some,
USA.
it was some kid who grew up on a military base or something
in
like
Japan.
Yeah.
that. Bun Bun.
And they were
Sound
like
compose.
Bun. Yeah, sound composed.
Subplanning.
Planner.
Hatakuchan.
Inf King.
Bamboo.
That's KG.
Special
Inafune.
thanks.
NF King?
Inf King. That's what he signs his name as, or
Yoshitomo.
did in the old days.
They do have
See,
the
look
coolest
at how
looking
many
names,
people
though.
worked on this 8-bit game.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
it could
so
have
back
been
in the
more than
day.
like 6
I
working
know.
on the new
Yeah,
one.
like honestly, like.
How? Why didn't?
Oh,
Well,
Mrs. Tarumi.
What's funny if you play
Not even her first name, just
you play-
Mrs. Tarumi.
if you play Mega
That's
Man
Madonna, Erika.
Enrico. Madonna, Cher. Enrico.
if you play Mega Man ZX2, like you can unlock an 8-bit version of the whole game, like, and they just kind of did that for fun. But anyway, this is the end of the commentary. Should we say goodbye or something?
I
So
feel
we
like
finally
talking
did
here,
it.
man.
Go to themegas.com. We have a podcast. Check it out. I don't know.
If you like listening to us talk,
Yeah,
we-
because I know we do.
we give you a lot
I'll
of
be listening to the
opportunities
shit
to
out of
listen
this
to
tomorrow.
us talk.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope you enjoyed the run. Hope it was informative, although we didn't talk anything about it.
No, you dropped some good hints
Okay,
and like
good.
tips. I
But
you know.
you can kind of see from what we do.
Yeah.
And hopefully
the
this kept it
gameplay
entertaining.
speaks for itself, and then we're just trying to keep you interested.
Yeah. So good luck with your Mega Man 3 runs out there, kids, and
Yay.
the Megas love you. Good night.
Signing off.
Bye.